Brigham City, Utah is home of the Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions. We've had lots of pickleball on display, plenty of talent to go around, and the gold medal match for the senior mixed doubles is upon us as we set the stage for you with this one. Chris Anderson and Dave Weinbach will be taking on Chris Karges and Dane Gingrich. Warming up on the floor is Anderson and Weinbach.
And Michelle, I called the first round of this over on the other championship court, and it was very one-sided.
Really?
Karges and Gingrich took over the match.
Really?
Yes. Gingrich was hunting in the middle, and Karges was resetting everything beautifully. And in a cross-court dink battle, she's cutting it. Chris Anderson loves to roll it. It was staying up. Gingrich is getting in there. They're trying to go behind Gingrich. He's ripping two-handed backhands between them. So they have insane levels of confidence. Now, they haven't played for a while, so sometimes that can trigger a problem to just get back and play at the level, because that's the best level those two can play. Can they match it again? If they match it again, I think they'll win again. But what will Anderson and Weinbach do to change this up? They got to get the ball behind Gingrich some of the time, but he wants it to go there too. So you got to pick your spots, and you've got to keep those dinks down.
That is the voice of top senior pro Dave Fleming. I'm not sure why.
It's been a long day.
That was a hesitation.
It's been a long day.
Last name.
I have seven syllables in my last name.
You better not mess up my last name.
And I'm Michelle McMahon on the call for this senior mixed doubles, senior pro mixed doubles, and this is the gold medal match. They have been sitting for quite a while, as Dave mentioned, but this is the best 2 of 3. Winner of this one will earn the gold medal.
And we've got Tennessee in the house here, Michelle. Chris Karges from Knoxville, Tennessee.
That's right. Her partner, Dane Gingrich from Santa Barbara, California. Chris Anderson, also a Californian, out of Newport Beach. And Dave Weinbach, a fellow Midwesterner, out of Madison, Wisconsin.
So I think the beginning of this match will be key for confidence for Weinbach and Anderson. Just if it gets behind again, it's like, here we go again.
Yeah, you can't have that start.
No.
You really can't, especially after you got kind of drubbed in the first meeting. You can't have a start like that again, because then the confidence we had Dane Gingrich in here going, oh, it's going to happen again right now to us. But if I'm Weinbach and Anderson, I can't have that, because the confidence level just goes right down.
Yep. Yeah, Gingrich insanely active in the first match. He'll want to do that again. Can they neutralize it? And Carr just played beautiful pickleball the first time. Can she match that level? Just resets and thirds right on point.
I've seen Karges play on live streams before. First time seeing her in person. Very excited because, again, you talked about it, that she played so well earlier.
Game 1, time in, 0-0-2.
And we are underway. Anderson with the error. So the serve goes back to Karges and Gingrich.
Now, Dave, in that earlier match, did Karges and Anderson have a lot of battles back and forth? They did?
And it's cuts to rolls, and the roll is more likely to get up like it did right there.
Just wide for Gingrich.
Second serve. Zero, zero, two.
What a finish for the Wisconsin native, Dane Weinbach.
A little different there from Anderson on the little cut, Dave.
Yes, like it. Little adjustment.
0-0-1.
Anderson finds the middle. Kicks off the scoring for her team.
Yeah, saved her glasses there as that ball's going right for the face. Pure defense right there and a great shot.
So if Anderson and Weinbach win this match, we will go to another game to 15 as they lost previously today. So that gives Karges and Gingrich some insurance in this first match. Best 2 out of 3 games to 11. What a finish for Chris Anderson. That's the jump you were looking for, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, they needed this desperately, and the quality of the play is already better. It's down at Karges' feet. It's harder to reset that in a good spot.
3-0-1. Second server. Three 0-2. Side out.
Side out goes to Chris Karges.
And you hate to have that momentum knowing you lost before and have 2 just unforced errors in a row there.
Just long for
Make that
Weinbach.
3.
And, you know, Dave, just like you mentioned, Karges from where? Nashville, Tennessee?
Knoxville.
Or Knoxville, Tennessee? Who's texting me about her?
Oh, Stephanie Lane without question.
Absolutely. Stephanie just kind of backing her girl from Tennessee, saying, you know, how good she is, just converted over to Selkirk. And says she's just as great of a woman as she is a player.
1-3-2.
Love hearing that from none other than Stephanie Lane.
Legend.
A lob from Chris Anderson. Just long for Gingrich. Smart choice, and they're right back in this,
And
down by 1.
Stephanie Lane is watching right now, and right on cue as we're talking about her, what comes into play, Dave? A
Hey,
beautiful lob,
3-2.
which Stephanie Lane loves more than anything.
Point.
So now they left Anderson on the left side of the court there. They tried that just a little bit, not very long in the first battle.
Point.
Weinbach into the net, and we have the first lead of the game for Chris Karges and Dane Gingrich.
4-3-2.
Gingrich, excuse me. Anderson goes for pace, just misses into the net.
They had the I formation. I don't even know how Karges saw the ball get past Gingrich, and she reset it without being a problem.
3-2.
She heard you. We're nice and close to the court. She heard you, gave you a little smile, Dave.
Just long.
But her hands, incredible.
6-3-2. 1 minute.
We have a timeout called on the courts. What jumps out at you, Dave, from this shift in momentum on behalf of Karges and Gingrich?
Errors and smart defensive play. The big opportunity was 3-0. 1 when Weinbach and Anderson were serving. In a nice little rally, missed third and a missed dink. And now 6 in a row. And those 6 have been a combination of smart play by Gingrich and Karges. Seeing already a strategy change on the other side just for a few points to leave Anderson on the left side. And that is not that they're panicking by any means. Weinbach has won and Anderson has won tons of championships, but boy, oh boy, everything's changed already.
An 8-to-1 unforced error ratio, as you mentioned. Anderson and Weinbach looking to clean that up. Gingrich reaching back, just falls short.
Yeah, second lob there from Anderson, and both of them good.
Very good. Landing within a foot of the line for sure. That one would have.
Anderson attempts the lob just long.
Unforced errors continue to add up here for Anderson and Weinbach. 8-1.
Now 9-1 after that.
Mm-hmm.
We do math live. Beautiful forehand rip, and it hit with pace but with topspin, and that keeps the ball in.
6-3-1. Second server.
It's a great job by Weinbach, noticing Gingrich was all the way over to take that forehand, and Weinbach just blocks behind Gingrich, gets him on a full sprint.
Yep. Just admitted he went too far. Wow.
Just wide for Karges.
I honestly think Gingrich's head exploded with the 87 choices he could make on that high lob return, and he just poofed it back.
Poofed it. I like that. It's a new one. There it is.
That was a reverse poof there.
And we got
Whatever a poof is, it was the opposite of that.
we got poofed it and we got netty.
He got poofed.
You know you're getting free vocabulary words today.
Gingrich back on the return. Anderson
3-6-2.
on the second serve.
Side out.
Good job by Karges. Just, okay, bring pace, I'll block it back at you. And when you block it back quickly, your feet aren't set for Anderson, and then that roll requires you to be on balance. She wasn't on balance there.
Great adjustment down the line from Gingrich, instantly recognizing that's where Anderson was going, and he just countered it. No chance.
3-1.
Just back
That's all.
for Chris Anderson, confirming the call. Close.
8-3-1.
Karges creates a bit of a gap here. 3 points away from securing game one in this gold medal match. Weinbach jumping in, then jumping out, leaving Chris Anderson hanging on her side of the court. One of the challenges of mixed doubles, as you've talked about, Dave.
Yeah, it's sometimes very difficult for the woman if you have a very aggressive guy who will stick his paddle in and remove it. They do the hokey pokey.
Just wide for Dan Gingrich. He will take over the second serve. 2 points away.
9-3-2.
What a finish for Dave Weinbach.
I think Gingrich blocked that
Yes.
ball. Karges had that, and Gingrich kind of stepped in and put his paddle there and kind of blocked it. Not on purpose, but he
No.
was trying to get it too and was just a little late.
What a finish, Dan Gingrich.
Second server.
The ball before that was the key, though, because he was jammed up and was able to reset. And when you have two hands, you have that extra security of just being able to lay that back in.
What a point.
I mean, great communication
Yes.
from Gingrich and Karges, but unfortunately not able to come out on top of that.
Side
The
out.
pace too much for Chris Anderson to handle.
Yes, sir. Nine, 4-1.
Catches the corner.
Yeah.
What a play for Anderson.
Beautiful ball. She loves to roll it. That gives you the topspin to keep it in. And from that angle, so you have more court. When you go down the line with that, you have less court to work with. Well done.
Karges on the second serve. Blocks it back. Weinbach is activated. What a play for Dave Weinbach to get back the serve. Good hold on their behalf.
And if you don't think those seniors are trying, it's Grunt Fest 2021 again.
Especially from these two guys.
Yes, and Karges will match Weinbach too. She did in the first match.
I like the step in from Gingrich there, but Weinbach was equal to the task on the step in from Gingrich. I think that ball back from Weinbach shocked Gingrich.
What a play from Gingrich, finding the angle, securing the point. Excuse me, the hold.
5-9-10.
Karges takes one to the body.
Yeah, Karges took friendly fire to the mouth in their first battle in this match and shook it off like nothing, just like that one.
I took some friendly fire earlier.
What a play, Gingrich, a monster in the center of the court.
So they've been on 9 for a little bit here and creeping back in. 10 is a scarier number than 9.
Well, that's the last thing you need to do is give good players an opportunity.
Yes.
The second you give them an opportunity, and that being Anderson and Weinbach, you're in trouble.
Mine. Yours. Mine.
What a finish. Dave Weinbach, dominant at the kitchen line. The aggression pays off.
Yeah, Gingrich and Karges have not been able to get to the kitchen here either.
Stuck on 9. Can they break it here?
I got it. No.
Gingrich goes long. Weinbach animated as they come for the side out.
They hold again and stick them at 9.
Perfect return.
Right on the baseline. Tough one for Weinbach to call. Looked like he wanted to call it out, but couldn't see it clear enough to do it. Karges back to return.
6-9-2.
That one sails long.
Body language still good, but lead is just 2. One.
In this game,
Timeout.
this game looked over
Oh, it was.
at 9-3, and there was nothing that was happening right on the side of Anderson and Weinbach. But now all of a sudden, all the momentum that was on this side, the near side of our court right now, has shifted to the other side.
It sure
Big game
has.
of momentum. And never say never in these pickleball games. All it takes, chipping away at the score and holding somebody at a certain score. What is the key for either side to seal this victory, Dave?
Well, Weinbach and Anderson have to continue to have their dinks be low. And what I mean by that is if it's up, Gingrich is going to be able to get in there and set himself up for the next one. If it's down, not going to happen. Secondly, when they get the ball back, they've been returning to Karges, and Gingrich has been taking it. There's nobody at the net, so Gingrich has to fight both of them up there. That makes it a little more difficult when the returns are deep.
What a play for Gingrich. One hold down, one to go.
That's great coverage by a partner
Excuse me, side out.
on a stack.
Yes.
Beautiful job by Dan Gingrich protecting Karges as she came up.
Weinbach closing the door.
Again, the third in the air attackable. Haven't gotten a third to bounce or a fifth to bounce.
What a play. Gingrich speeds it up. It works. And we are now on game point for this gold medal match.
That's a cookie right there, as Michelle would say.
Yeah.
Little cookie. Or a cupcake. Whatever you prefer. Poof. Oh, down the line and a finish.
Right on cue. Michelle goes poof, and Gingrich goes down the line with the winner.
It's a magic show as well.
It is.
And that's a wrap for game number 1. Karges and Gingrich take that one. And we will return with more action. Game number 2 right after this on ESPN Plus. Stay with us.
11 to 8.
Please hurt your head. They hurt my ears.
These ones do.
Well, I have no sling.
These don't.
It's a beautiful day for pickleball here in Brigham City. The Tournament of Champions is lined by the mountainous view. We have very few places as beautiful as this one to host a gold medal match for the Senior Pro mixed doubles. And we are underway as we take a look at the stats. Anything that jumps out to you, boys?
Unforced errors, huge. Anderson and Weinbach 12-5. Huge difference right there. And the score dictates that as Karges and Gingrich take game 1.
Well, we are ready to start game 2. Top senior pro Dave Fleming, 7-time medal winner from the U.S. Open, Dominic Catalano, and myself, Michelle McMahon, bringing you the broadcast for this gold medal match. Karges and Gingrich pick up where they left off, up 1-0 here in game number 2.
1-0-2.
Just wide for Anderson, not the start they wanted or needed as they need game 2 to stay alive.
This is dangerous, right?
Oh,
now.
come on. Come on, Dave. You just did it.
I did that to Dane right there.
The Dane Gingrich, and you're saying this is dangerous.
Yeah. And guess who hit it in the net?
He did. That's all on you.
Chris Anderson takes over the first serve. And Gingrich into the net again.
I'm responsible for this entire run.
That could be the Dave Fleming curse coming true.
1-2-1.
We'll tell him after the game it wasn't his fault.
Seconds over.
Got to make that after a couple errors, and you got to make him hit a return because it's probably
Yeah.
going to be short.
Absolutely.
1-2-2.
Dave Weinbach dominant on the forehand, finding the backside of Gingrich.
Yeah, Gingrich went to cover middle. You know, you're going to get beat. Well struck by Weinbach.
2-2-2. Side out.
Karges holding court on the kitchen line.
He's playing a beautiful, beautiful day of pickleball.
73 degrees and sunny. Dry heat.
2-2-1.
Beautiful sunset about to happen. Not much to complain about here in Brigham City, Utah. Beautiful finish for Gingrich.
Yeah, you're trying to keep him honest, but you have to have that down. if it's in his wheelhouse and he sees it, it's going to be punished.
3, 2, 1.
Weinbach. Oh, what a get for Gingrich. Oh my goodness, the wheels. Unfortunately didn't earn the point, but the effort was certainly there.
So we'll see if that bad decision of chasing down that dink has carryover, because now you're fatigued. Maybe it'll go away.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah,
right there.
That's the damage. I know. That's the damage of
Dave Weinbach
cutting over.
telling us, doesn't he have bad knees? He shouldn't be chasing down those balls. Animated fellow.
He fixes that right away. And again, that's what a veteran great player does. He sees that he made a mistake. Okay, now he knows why he made that mistake. He fixes it right away.
Karges handling the heat very well. Gingrich with the reset, and it works. Weinbach just catches the top of the tape.
Yeah, just the growling Karges over there. Just I'm gonna out reset you. I'm gonna out grunt you.
Lots of stats we should include here.
Yeah. She had 5 amazing resets right there. 3 from Weinbach, 2 from Anderson. What a point.
And the decibel level got louder on each one of them.
Karges with the wheels. Gingrich just catches the tape. Second serve. We'll go to Karges. Excuse me, Gingrich. Nope, Karges. They're playing tricks on me. Loaded up and ready for the heat. Chris Anderson counters it with the backhand.
Brilliant shot being ready, and snuck that just inside the line. They need a lead.
2, 3, 1.
Great defense turning to offense. Dave Weinbach putting the explanation point on that point.
How about Chris Anderson with the step out? She steps outside of the court to get to her backhand, rips it. It comes back, but I like the move from Chris Anderson right there.
3, 3, 1.
Just short for Chris Anderson. We are tied at 3. This one is awfully close.
3, 3, 2.
Anderson and Weinbach chipping their way back in.
Yep.
Down
again
a game.
On a run. Hate to see a couple of third misses. Let's see if Karges and Gingrich take advantage.
Second server. This one. Three, 2.
Weinbach with the tag.
Got the ice in the cooler? I got some ice here.
Sending some friendly fire
So
vocally across the court.
it's all part of the
3, 3, 1.
activity here.
Friendly banter. I'm not sure it's so friendly for Gingrich as he took the heat. Chris Anderson, nice couple of defensive plays there, just not enough. Gingrich takes over.
Yep, swinging away but taking a step back with each one of those, and they got a little higher each time. Beautiful serve.
What a serve for Chris Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson, she has 2 different. She'll cut through that or she'll rip it. She cut through that one. Karges was expecting the hard one.
So Karges, who's been perfectly on point, missed a couple of the resets, and see if she can just throw that away and move on here.
Yeah, she seems a little wonky right now, a little off at the moment.
Just long for Weinbach.
It was there.
That's the stacking issue right there where they were. Gingrich did not, well, that's the sideline completely on the other side, but he's got to cover the middle. Karges wasn't there yet.
Second service.
Got a drive he wanted. Caught the tape, a few of those in the first meeting they had.
Weinbach. Fist pump and all, ready to keep taking advantage of the 5-3 lead.
Ball's too high right now for Gingrich and Karges.
A little too excited on that one.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Dave. Their resets are just a little off. They're not dropping into the kitchen. They're allowing Weinbach and Anderson to get balls out of the air. They need to force Anderson and Weinbach to have that ball on the bounce instead of out of the air.
5-3-2.
Just wide.
So now Anderson's winning those and finds the middle away from Gingrich.
Right. And Anderson's one of the best. You watch her. What is she? One of the things she's best at is that last shot right there. She loves to, she'll dink you to cross court with that forehand because she plays the right side a lot in mixed. What she'll do then is she'll rip that ball from that side. But what she does so good is she doesn't rip cross court. She rips to that back corner. And so she gets you to kind of make a mistake right there and forces you to play that. Chris Anderson, one of the best at doing that.
Yeah, we saw her hit a clean winner off that earlier, and now trying to reset inside-out backhand. That's the thing that Karges has done brilliantly all day. Missed a couple wide, now one in the net. So the same pattern that was working so well for Gingrich and Karges. Chris Anderson's brought the game level up. She's dictating those. Her balls are lower. Thus, they have the lead.
Yep.
Karges and Gingrich looking to get back into this one, down by 3. Anderson on the second serve for her team.
6-3-2.
Gold medal on the line. And some money, we should add. Ooh, nice finish with some
Carving the backhand is Dave Weinbach.
Oh, that was the Thanksgiving turkey, and you had the electric knife.
7-3-2.
They don't stop, ladies and gentlemen.
Those lofty serves can be more challenging than they look to return. Anderson with a lob, too far back. But a nice cushion of a lead, up 7-3 on the game one winners. Karges continues to drop it in, just short.
Yep.
And she's just a little off. It's a totally different Karges from game 1 to game 2, and from what you explained from earlier in their first matchup too.
Indeed.
There it is. That was the drop she was looking for.
Fought through that one. Still not as precise as she was in game 1, but fought through that. Can they get within 2 here?
4-7-2.
Dane Gingrich steps in with authority.
Chris Karges with the big fist pump over there to Gingrich.
Cuts the lead to 2.
And that was the formula that had them win handily the first time. Resets and then Gingrich find the middle.
Anderson and Weinbach looking to carve out a bit of a run here. Weinbach will take over the first serve.
Now Weinbach's the more influential player in this game than Gingrich was in the first game.
Out! No way! On the line. No way. No way. Totally watching feet. No way. You see it? There's no way.
You see it, Chris?
Okay, it's right on the line. All right, it's out.
I'm not asking you.
Then you looked over here. Don't ask. The ball was clearly in.
Here we go, guys.
Speculation on the call, whether it was in or out. Dane Gingrich clearly seeing that in. Weinbach calling it out. Speculation ensues. And Weinbach looking for the replay. Honestly, it was hard for me to see. I had the blue thing in my way. Did you guys see it?
No, I didn't. The top of the fence.
We are
It
all
hit the
blocked
top
by
of the
same
fence. Yeah.
No replay on deck. Did the right thing, though, and Dane Gingrich clearly saw it in. Didn't seem like an act.
So we have a lefty save that hits the other sideline,
Right.
and they get the ball back without harm. And now mentally, how do you deal with all this? You think you're up 9, you're still at 8. Then the next point's kind of crazy. The guy's hitting left-handers.
Gingrich stood up on that,
Totally.
stay down and hit through that, and he's fine. He popped up, and as soon as he felt it, he knew it.
Just
just
finds
aren't
the baseline.
Too high. This is literally a height issue right now,
Quick
which
side
as a
out.
5'8" guy, I'm aware of.
I didn't say it.
I did. Self-deprecating, baby. Let's go.
Second server.
But yeah, you're exactly right, David. They just can't get anything down and force Weinbach and Anderson to play it off the bounce. Have to do that.
What a shot
We
for
got
Gingrich.
the Oklahoma I formation offense there. They didn't get the signal.
Omaha.
They didn't get the
Audible.
signal, but they got the ball back without harm.
Threads the needle, shoots the gap. Karges testing the backside of Weinbach, who gets a fortunate bounce off the net.
What a drop cross court from
Oh,
Karges.
unbelievable.
With the cut, too, because as soon as it hits, that's right in front of us. It hits and just takes a left for Weinbach.
5-8-2.
Karges into the net. A lot of unforced errors in this game, number 2.
They've been at 8 a couple times. Let's see what happens here.
8-5-1.
Ball bounces. Better things happen for Karges and Gingrich.
8-5-2.
Anderson tried to keep him honest there, but Gingrich ready, rips the two-hander.
5-8-1.
Ooh, just short for Gingrich.
We're playing the let serves, of course, here
Yep.
at the Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions, but it's got to get past the kitchen.
Just long for Gingrich. Side out earn for Anderson and Weinbach.
We've had 8 long enough, partner. Let's go.
Stuck on 8.
8-5-1.
Weinbach, the enforcer.
Up his death.
Yeah, and right on cue, Weinbach looks at Anderson and goes, "We've been on 8 long enough, partner. Let's get off it." And they instantly do.
9-5-1.
Almost
Tough
had it.
arrow. Tough overhead retreating there by Gingrich.
You're 5.
No. Yes.
Ron Ponder, our USA Pickleball certified referee, getting everybody in place.
Side out.
Carr just got it down by going behind Weinbach a couple times and then getting a ball that she could really cut hard at Anderson. Game 1, Karges was back for that point.
Yes.
Just a short
Great
net
job.
error.
Great job of redirecting down the line.
That's the recipe for success for Gingrich and Karges, is that they need to do that. If they're going to go to Karges, she needs to reset right behind Weinbach. Just keep it low, and you're fine.
Gingrich jamming up Chris Anderson.
And that was a
Closing the gap
stacking
here.
issue when there's a short return and you're stacking. You got to, that's like your eyes light up and you got to make sure Gingrich did a great job hitting 80% ball there. The point's over.
Chris Anderson sets herself up for the finish.
And Karges was looking for Gingrich on the ball that went between them in the air. He has been aggressive on those.
7-9-2.
On the line for Chris Anderson.
Probably a little closer than she wanted,
Sure.
because she had a whole sideline to work with.
And she hit the sideline, Dom.
Who needs more space when you
Right.
can just paint the sideline? 2-point advantage to Weinbach and Anderson. Gingrich on a roll.
We saw that happen right in front of our eyes as that Red Sea parted right in the middle there, and Gingrich saw it. Beautiful recognition.
Hit
And
that exact shot twice in their earlier match.
yeah,
What's the answer to closing that Red Sea?
I would like, if Weinbach's going to drop it there, he's got to cover middle.
right. Because Anderson has to take sideline.
Has to take sideline.
Yeah, absolutely. You give a little ooh because Weinbach gets the ball off his paddle off his face.
Chris Anderson letting it rip.
It's over. Seven, 9-2.
The grunt battle continues. Chris Anderson throws a grunt
Yep.
and a winner while she's at it.
She's literally like, hey, Dave, let me take one of these and I'll end it because
I'm
your
sick of watching
backhand's
that.
not ending it.
Let the girl do it, Dave.
Nice hold for Weinbach and Anderson. Now looking to seal the deal, 2 points away from pushing a third game. Here on Championship Court, Brigham City, Utah. What a play, Gingrich. Twice now with a strong hold.
9-7-2.
He's basically saying, drop it there at your own peril. Because I'm going to rip a two-hander between the two of you, and if you haven't sorted out whose ball it is, we'll go ahead and take a side out. Thank you, party of two.
Weinbach, so powerful.
Karges hasn't gone with the two-hander much at all. Saw one up that she took a swing at, not a lot of pace on it, and that usually triggers a problem, and it did there. Inside the ESPN Plus is where you will currently find our ball.
And us.
And us, exactly. We're all in. These mountains are on ESPN Plus. It's beautiful.
Gingrich, excuse me, with his great defense. And a let's go to finally get off that wicked 7. They've been stuck there for quite some time. Continue to try and spark a run here.
Karges smiling. What a great supportive partner here.
They can get this one. Just wide for Anderson.
And Karges down the line. Down the line, not in a hurry, Dom.
We are now tied, 9-9.
Another 2 points from a gold medal.
And what was the difference on that ball? Karges forced Anderson to play it off the bounce.
Let's get that thing down.
Chris Anderson, another error deep there. Tough break on their side. Timeout called on the floor, and my goodness, things changed so quickly. Karges and Gingrich back on top. What happened?
Got the ball lower. Got the ball lower. And the ball being lower suddenly makes Dane look even more imposing in the middle, because I am not attacking balls out of the air on the other side, where I don't care where he is, because I can put that ball pretty much anywhere. If it's at my feet, it's harder for me to get it away from him. So they've done a great job of that. Gingrich has inserted himself into this as well. And the difference is full execution over these last 4 or 5 points. Missed a few earlier. Right on point there. And you know what I saw there is the Gingrich point before that, where he hit 3 or 4 balls, fired up Karges. So that adds a little juice into her game.
Right, exactly, because she was kind of lacking there for a little while.
Yes.
And again, that you're down 1. Karges gets a drop in, forces an error from Anderson. Now it's tied. Then you get the return to serve error. Now they're up 1. So within about 15 seconds, you're losing and winning.
Yes.
And now what is it? Gold medal point on your paddle here.
It's take a picture at the top of the podium point.
Or the mountain.
You can climb it.
Game point, match point on the paddle of Chris Karges. Back to serve, championship point. It is gold medal time. Can Gingrich seal the deal? He does! And a gold medal goes to Chris Karges and Dane Gingrich. Valiant effort to their opponents, Chris Anderson and Dave Weinbach, but my goodness, did they step up, boys? What was the best part about that victory for you?
The play of Chris Karges, just phenomenal all day. Got the pleasure to see her play a few times today, and then had a little lull, and then went up and helped finish that match. Brilliantly played by her. Obviously, Gingrich played a huge role in that. You win as a team, but great job by her.
Yeah, and the 15 seed taking out the number 1 seed. Debatable on the 15 seed number next to him, but they take down the number 1 seed, Chris Anderson and Dave Weinbach. Congratulations to Dane Gingrich, and a very, very good playing from Chris Karges today. Unbelievable, so fun to see.
We'll have more post-game coverage right after this short break. Stay with us right here on ESPN+.
Electric feel is in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. Make me color, make me glow,
Tyson looked up
make
and
me
just
glow,
back
make me
at the
glow.
baseline.
Shine like diamonds, bright as gold, bright as gold, bright as gold. Let those good
That's a great point by Tyson dumping it.
I got that glow. I got that glow.
All right, Dave Fleming here, back with the Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions Senior Pro Mixed Doubles gold medalists, Dane Gingrich, Chris Karges. I'm going to start with Chris here. Chris Karges, what enabled you to play so well? You guys didn't lose today. You didn't lose today.
We're both in the same mindset. We're grinders, and he's a beast.
And what do you mean by being a grinder? Because we saw you in battles all day long, grunting away, and you're winning them. How are you able to do that?
Just being mentally tough, staying positive. So, yep, and grinding away with this guy. I know he can back me up.
So, great teamwork here, obviously. Dane, why don't you tell everybody the thousands of matches the two of you have played together?
We literally met this morning. Like, today was our first day. Had no idea how it was going to go. I couldn't be happier. This is all her. We don't win without her. It's not possible. She did this whole thing. It's phenomenal.
Same birthday. We found out we have the same birthday.
So it was meant to be. So Dane, obviously, a lot of cross-court battles between Chris and Chris.
Yeah.
You were able to get in there, though. How were you able to pick and choose where you could dictate? Because in the second game, Weinbach actually took over the match for a bit. How were you able to then get over the top and win this?
You know what? We had to get him kind of out of the middle, and she was really good at putting him back in his lane over there, right? Having to go behind him because he was just determined to not allow me to do that, right? And it's hard, Chris, right? She has that forehand that can go 15 different directions, so half of it's guessing, a little bit is read, and you just, again, without her grinding and putting the ball on Chris's shoes for me to do that, it's not possible, right? This whole thing is her. I'm just there to clean up high balls. That's easy.
So, Chris, tell everybody what this feels like. I mean, you met this morning. You hope you have a nice run. You ran it out without losing. What does this feel like?
It's amazing. I mean, he's a great partner. I mean, couldn't do it without him. He's amazing.
Well, guys, Chris Karges played unbelievable ball all day, as did Dane Gingrich. They didn't lose all day. Deserving gold medalists. I'm Dave Fleming. Thank you so much for tuning in on ESPN+. Pickleball is not done, though, folks. Tomorrow, men's doubles, women's singles. Make sure you tune in. What a beautiful place to play ball. Congratulations to all the gold medalists, including these two. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.